Hello and welcome to a new series. I am experimenting with something here. I began playing Nature's Beauty. It's a mod pack put together by Welsknight of Hermitcraft. And I'm not one for playing mods, and those of you who've watched my channel know that basically I play the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge and Base Race and don't record much else. Team up with some people around on servers like Basket's Patreon server and other things. But this mod pack was very interesting because it's to me because it's vanilla plus. um, so basically, a lot of the mechanics are vanilla, but the mods that are used are not really extra technology, but make things quicker and easier to do building. And I really wanted to do some of the building tasks and also just see how the mod pack worked. So you'll see plants. So look at all the trees and different biomes that are here. I've been playing for a couple days and wanted to show you around a little bit. So I'm going to take you for a little tour of home and show you my progress so far, and maybe you can give me some ideas, some feedback of projects I should get working on in this world. Um, things like killing the dragon and building beacons and all sorts of other things aren't so important because we have a lot of the technology that those things get you in vanilla, and a lot of the cooler things are here. So like things like chisel and bits and other things like that give me, and different wood types and building are more what I'm going for, more animals and things like that as well. But yeah, I'd love to hear your suggestions, and let's see where we're going. So here we go. I spawned in the world off to the that's the northwest of here, and came in this direction. In fact, I rode out here on my horse to begin filming this clip, and got off my horse, and the horse promptly walked right off this ledge and into this ravine. I have no idea what it's thinking. I can't believe it survived either. It's a huge drop. I must have gone like from ledge to ledge or something, but yeah, it's down there now. But the first real point of interest I came across was this village. You can see I now have cows, which we'll get back to, but they are thirsty. Now he's well fed. Cows and bulls. So you need bulls and cows. They get together, and if they're well fed and content, here they will breed, and on their own they eat the grass. I gave them a couple water spots, so you can see. So yeah, that's food. But in each of these structures, so this is a regular kind of Minecraft village, so you can see those 5x5 houses with the 3x3 interiors like this one here, and the larger houses like this, standard Minecraft stuff. But then there are these bigger structures added. So in each one of the villages, you get one more, maybe less of these. Ooh. Somebody really wants to get at my farmer, so we're gonna just take care of a little business here. Sorry about that. Put that back. All right. So the windmill spawns in. There's mostly food and stuff in there. This village had a church, lots of farms, so we had farmers here basically. All sorts of different brown coats, but no other kind of villagers. Then there's this structure here, which is, I don't really know. More of like a larger house, a common area type place, I guess, because you can sit here at the table, come around. But yeah, this structure it's very similar to the windmill. And there's crops growing and stuff off of it. A small bedroom at the top. There are chests and stuff up here. It was a good way to start. the village. This village was a disaster when I got here, though. The paths and the village were all into the side. There was basically almost no grass. It was mostly gravel and stone. So I've been hard at work fixing up the paths, as you can see, and reconstructing some of the basics. The villagers, I've secured the farmers in, one in each building or so, and I need to put better doors on because the zombies keep ripping them off. But as you can see, really neatened up the paths. But I didn't really change the buildings much, so yeah, we have libraries, and these are kind of the more residential buildings here. There's a nice, come in down here, have a small private entrance, or in over here where there's a building where you can go across the other side with a bedroom. Did some of my first sleeping away the night in some of these ones. This one little chest. But down here, I've really kind of called the lower part of the village more home, and I've made some major improvements. So one of my first projects, well, actually, no, my last projects, because something I just kind of finished, was taking some of those 3x3 houses and turning them into something a little better. So, yeah, these are some Murray pine wood stairs as the roof. Little bigger window in the back, as you can see. Put a nice little eave, I think, on them. So the wood, these are oak timbers. In this mod pack, the oak are rounded. They're like this, so you can see. But you can also get the square ones with a little bit of shading here. So yeah, a few custom tables and things. These buildings are much more friendly now, I think. The other thing I did was these were two separate 3x3 interior 5x5 buildings with those roof deck things. So I extended them. This one I think was like right on the path, and this one was set back a couple, but I extended them both to make a little bigger interior and then a larger kind of roof deck, so I can come in either one, and they share a roof now. It is getting dark, so I'm just going to plop down a bed here and sleep. It would not make for good video to fight mobs all night. For those of you who watch my channel, you can check out my mob fighting lack of skills this month in MHC, as I ended a little early. Gave me some time to play this, though, so it's kind of fun. There were plenty of these generic things here, but one of the mods is Pam's Harvest Craft. So I haven't quite sorted everything out yet, but I wanted to get some of that Harvest Craft stuff started. So as you can see here, peppers and cucumbers and mustard seeds and onions and barley, and then playing around with signs and things. This is my Tahitian spinach, which gives you this spinach leaf. And when you eat that, it gives you back a little bit of hunger, but more importantly, it gives you strength too. Yeah, this is from the plants mod. And also playing around with some of the rustic stuff here. So chili peppers, tomatoes, grapes from the rustic mod. The grapes are kind of cool. They grow off this central bush. You have to do rope. I think... been watching different people's videos to learn how to do this. PJ Pajama Bottoms. PJ Plays is his YouTube channel. You can check that out. Plants, another plants addition to the game is pineapples. These are a really, really good food source in the game. So if you have to replant them every time, but yeah, see the pineapples give you back 4.5 hunger bar pops and 5.5 saturation. Pork chops, not as much hunger back, a little more saturation. But as you can see, it kind of a balanced, really powerful early game food, because you can find those growing wild in certain biomes. More Pam's here. Pam's tomatoes versus the rustic tomatoes. They'll have different things. I haven't set up a kitchen yet, but I will. One of the reasons I picked this area was a couple of the other recursive what do they call them? I forget what the exact mod is, but there's a mod that puts structures, recursive engineering or recursive things. So there's an old fort here that I need to fix up. I'm going to kind of turn that into maybe a castle type area around this village. And then over here, a dungeon, super dangerous. Before I had diamonds or anything, I went down and explored that. One thing you'll notice, this is kind of me, I'm playing in hardcore mode. New mod pack, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I did it hardcore anyway because I'm just used to that. One life makes me slow down and do some of the things that I want to do, kind of with building, sleeping, you know, things that I wouldn't normally do in a hardcore challenge or a base race or something. So I always play my single player worlds in hardcore. It also, I don't know, it adds that little, for example, I was up killing cows earlier today and got a little careless. I almost died. Got down to 1 heart as the bulls kind of attack you. You just have to do a little bit more planning playing in hardcore, and I like that. So yeah, I'm in the middle of renovating the village, as you can see. So those two and those houses I have, and then we have more of those vanilla houses. I have also renovated this structure quite a bit. The paths were my first thing, but this structure we'll get back over. That's my primary house. Over here, there were these, I think they're witch huts or things, but they're like mini dungeons. They all come with spawners and stuff in them, and you have to conquer them a little bit, but they come with a nice chest, some loot. So yeah, this area, probably also want to integrate this in. My idea is that I'm going to take this lake area here and turn it into crops. Probably going to add, you know, irrigation through this. It won't be this kind of big bulky farm like this one. I just wanted to grow a bunch of crops to start out with. But we'll see in a minute. Yeah, so this house, you can see. So I've done some of the things like added timbers instead of the round oak logs, you know. Change the structure. Change the layout of the house a little bit. So that when we come in the basement here, there's a path through into the basement. Up in this way, this is the main living room, and in fact this was my primary storage room for the first, you know, few days of the mod pack. Here's a good view of the area. So yeah, we're here in this house. We came from basically the empty frame is where we started today, and we walked past the cow pen and down through the village here and down to the gardens. And then we walked over here to the dungeon and over to this area. I have a pig pen over here so far. This is my primary bedroom. I have the enchantment table, the book enchanter. This was new to me. I haven't done this yet, but it allows you to create... Oh, I think I did an unbreaking book. Create custom books using lapis plus specific materials. So yeah, like obsidian gives you protection and magma cream gives you fire protection. So you can go find particular books. So like you want a mending book, you need endstone, and you get a mending book. And you can get 4th level ones. Like if I want punch 2, I need double that, and double the experience. If I want flame 2, I get 2 flint and steels, or at least double the lapis and double the experience, I think it is. Yeah, so this is some of the stuff I have. The major thing I have in this is backpacks. So this is kind of like an ender chest, especially for me where I'm playing hardcore. If I die, I'm dead and this world's done. So I don't really have a need for an ender chest. So I keep everything here in my golden backpack that I might need. I kind of keep this like an ender chest. The other thing I'm doing with the diamond, and then I have 2 diamond backpacks. These are when I go on an adventure, go mining, I can carry just more than, you know, two full inventories worth of stuff per backpack, which is really helpful. So the last thing I'm going to show is down here. This is where my mine is. So basically carved, the fog is cool here, but yeah, 3x3 mines in each direction using the hammer. Put my nether portal down here so it doesn't make a racket up. I have found a fortress and gotten some materials, but I haven't really done too much in the nether yet. And then the room that I've been working the most on lately, and it clearly is not done yet, but is a storage room. So I have my array here where I can just double click on my drawer controller and it puts stuff automatically in here. So yeah, I have a really big cobblestone drawer, and you can see I have 10,000 cobblestone. You know, lots of things, but then other things I don't have too much of. Tons of grinders and things, so tons of spawners and things in these worlds, so getting bones and arrows and stuff, not so bad. I don't put arrows or coal, regular coal. I put the blocks, but crafted wood and things in here, or food, because I like to just be able to dump stuff off like that. And if you have a slot for it in your drawer system, it takes every piece out. So I don't want torches or things, because I always want to carry those around with me. So I do have kind of a secondary, you know, storage thing over here. So this is where my Pam's ingredients, my food stuffs, my blocks like classes and engineering, being like redstone stuff, are over here. All my different crafted wood, flowers and dyes. Here's each one of the 15 Minecraft dye colors, or 16 Minecraft dye colors, sorry. And then over here I have a DecoCraft table for doing DecoCraft stuff. I haven't really done too much. I did a couch just to play with it. I'll put my DecoCraft dyes, and right now I have clay over here, but I'll probably put a big clay. When I have a lot of clay, I'll probably put some up there. Right now it's pretty full. Put my clay right in there. Back here, this is an ore doubling system where the pulverizer doubles the ore because it turns it into dust, and then the furnace cooks the dust into gold and iron mostly. And up here, just regular furnaces for getting XP out of and cooking things that I don't want to go through my system. Over here, you know, the loot and things that I found in the world, I just stick all in here for now. And over here, I think I'm going to make my kitchen. I have those ingredients. I'm going to put, you know, my kitchen, Pam's kitchen stuff over here so that I can make some more of the food stuffs and the Pam's foods, which right now I don't have too much of, but I can make pizza and French fries and all that yummy stuff. And then back here, music discs, horse stuff, you know. All right. Well, and I just ripped out the ceiling here. As you can see, that's kind of a way to get up to the balcony right there. I haven't finished. I'm still working on this building. There were 2 rooms. There was a way to get down by a ladder here. But that's kind of your introduction to my Nature's Beauty world. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I'll probably, you know, try to do this once or twice a month, just to keep you up to date on how I'm doing. And certainly, if I ever die, I'll either try to capture it on video or on something else. Talk to you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.